Guys, I am so excited to be doing this video. It's my first video in a really long time, and actually the first time that I did this video, I think I was actually wearing this exact same sweater. So it's kind of like comes full circle kind of thing, but this is my new year, new me resolutions video. I know that some people don't technically like to make resolutions because they feel like it means that it's something that they are bound to and that they have to stick to, but I personally love making goals for myself in the new year, just because I feel like it gives me some sense of purpose and it gives me some sense of pride. So it keeps me on track for the most part if I actually stick to the goals, and it gives me something to look forward to. And so each year I come up with a whole host of goals because I'm just that kind of person. I tend to, you know, make like 1,000 goals that I feel like I have to stick to, but I really figured out in the past few years that I give myself too many things to do, and it's probably just better if I set 3 or 4 goals that I know are somewhat achievable, not totally out of the realm of possibility, and you know, I make those the 3 or 4 things that I feel like I can accomplish this year and I work toward them. So I have a few things that I want to talk to you guys about in terms of what I want to accomplish this year, and then, you know, I want you to leave down in the comments below like what are the things that you dream about doing that you want to make a reality in 2018. So with that, let's get started. My first goal, and something that I feel like I am constantly having to do, is planning. And I plan a lot for my work life, so I tend to write down every single thing that I'm going to do for work. I stick it in a plan, I use it as my checklist, I make it like my goal-oriented just like list for the year, and I always do that with work, but I tend not to do it with my personal life. And I felt like 2017 was the year that just went off the rails for me, and it was because I really didn't plan. I didn't use a planner at all. I didn't do anything to make sure that I was keeping track of what I was doing, and so this year using a planner is going to be really, really big for me. And so I actually got a planner this year. It's called the Make Shit Happen Planner. It's actually the Make It Happen planner, and then it's got that neat little shadow thing going on, that embossing, and I absolutely love it. I have already, I'll flip through some of the pages, but I've already started using it a little bit. I've already started writing down some of the questions that I want to learn in 2018, and I've already started writing down some really cool goals, just like in terms of my health. Some goals that I feel like it's great if I put them down in the planner because then I'll really use them, and just like putting down a to-do list of things that I feel like are really important to me and that I want to start. So those are, you know, some of the best ways to do it. I love this planner because it asks a lot of great questions. One of the things that I really enjoy is that it's a cross between a bullet journal where you can really like detail out the things that you want to do in checklist format and have kind of like your code and your keys for it, but it's also like a journal where it totally gives you prompts and gives you things to write about and gives you things to say and to think about, and I really like it, and I like some of the questions that it asks. So I've already gone through and filled it out just to get started and kind of like preset things for 2018, and I've already done some of the items that I have to do, but I love that it has your like awesome list of things to do on one side. It has like your checklist, so you got like your goal, your action, and the date that you want to make your shit happen. And then it has a full calendar, so it gives you the entire month at a glance, which is really nice. I was able to like write things down here at a glance first, and then you go into the weekly spreads, and then you can go through and do everything that you need to do for your weekly spreads. So I really, really am loving this and enjoying it, even though it hasn't technically started 2018. It's just a really cool way to get yourself on track, put your to-do list on paper, get the things down that you want to get done. And so that's one of my kind of like resolutions for 2018, is to really use this thing to my full advantage and my full capacity, and plan for myself and plan for the things that I know are important to me in terms of my personal life, so that I don't feel like I'm off the rails and off track like I have in previous years. Another resolution for me, and this is a resolution for everybody every year, all the time, it's been my resolution probably since I was like 12 years old, is just to get healthy. And to me, getting healthy means physical health, it means mental health, it means you know, healthy relationships in life. It means health all around in general, not just weight loss. Weight loss is a part of that for me. It's always been a part of my goals to lose weight and to feel better and to manage and control my diabetes. But I think that just maintaining health all around is so important. And I feel like that's another reason that 2016 was a great year. 2017 was the year that just like flew off the rails for me, and I think I'm going to keep saying that like over and over in this video, but it's really true because I wasn't taking care of my physical health, I wasn't taking care of my mental health, I wasn't taking care of the relationships I had with family, with my husband, with my friends, and I was just kind of like hermiting and being alone. And like in 2018 I want to make sure that I'm giving attention to all of those areas so that there is a constant sense of peace that I have in every one of those areas. So health in general, physical, mental, spiritual, relationships, family, all of it. Like those are all really important to me in 2018. And just making sure that I maintain and take care of those things are going to be a huge part of, you know, things that are on my quote unquote list to do. As much as, you know, as weird as that sounds, like, oh, hanging out with a family on my list to do, but just making sure that I give that time to the places that I feel like deserve the most time. I think that my third goal for 2018 is to do my best to refresh and disconnect. I literally have my phone by my side 24/7. I mean, it's like, it's right here next to me right now, sitting next to me, and I'm filming this video. I don't really need this thing, but it's constantly chirping, it's constantly beeping, it's constantly lighting up. My day job is in social media and digital media management, and so I am constantly on social media. I'm constantly, you know, answering questions. I don't take the time that I probably should take to make sure that I disconnect from those things and that I have a really healthy relationship with my devices. So in 2018, I want to make sure that I'm setting those boundaries for myself so that I am not going crazy, because I think that I just had like a bad quality of sleep in this past year. I've had like a weird like impulse to always be on my phone or always have it next to me, or if it's not next to me and then I realize it's not, I'm like, oh my god, where's my device? And I really feel like that is not good. I think that, you know, having your device and being connected to it can get unhealthy really quickly, and I want to make sure that I'm always being mindful of just how much time I spend on my phone and my computer. I'm going to be vlogging and blogging a whole lot more this year, and that's going to require time away from my phone. It's, you know, I'm going to have to be focusing on writing recipes and making videos and doing the things that I feel like are really beneficial to how I want to grow my blog and my vlog presence. And so I think it's just really important to mitigate the amount of time that's being spent on devices and make sure that I'm reading more, you know, listening to audiobooks or podcasts in the car, that I'm learning more, that I'm not just using my phone to refresh my social media feeds. So that's something that's going to be completely changed, I think, in 2018, is how much I use this little guy. And then the last thing, and it seems so simple, and you would think that I would do it more because I am the hangry woman and I am constantly eating, but though I'm constantly eating, I'm not constantly cooking at home. And so something that Brian and I decided we wanted to do together, that we wanted to share, was cooking more meals together, really being mindful about our meals, eating at the table instead of watching TV and talking and eating, and just making food like a daily part of what we do to spend together. Our schedules aren't opposite anymore, which is wonderful. We used to have completely opposite schedules, and it was really hard for us for a long time. And now I think that we're on similar schedules. He actually wakes up earlier and comes home earlier than I do, but our schedules, like, you know, we're at least within the same 2 hours instead of the same 5 hours where it was even hard to eat dinner together. And I think this is a chance for us to just have more time to bond and more time to talk to each other and love on each other and do something together and have like a really nice product that comes out of it and something that we can both enjoy. So cooking together and cooking more at home is going to be something that is much bigger for both of us than it has been this past year. And I think we have just gone through so many ups and downs just in terms of jobs and in terms of our working schedules, and we moved this year and we got a new dog, and you know, we did all of this like crazy stuff this year, and it's gonna be nice to actually have the time to spend together in 2018 and really maximize and make the most of it so that we both feel like we're contributing to the household, but we're also spending more time together. And you know, I see my coworkers more days of the week for more time during the week than I see him. And so knowing that we have this time that is like special to us, that we can just like have fun with and be creative and help each other with, I think is going to be really awesome and just so much fun. Okay, you're probably going to hear my vacuum going on in the background, so I'm really sorry. But that's the end of this video. I am so glad that I got to tell you guys about the things that I'm looking forward to doing in 2018. I would love it if you left a comment down below with what some of your goals are for 2018, and maybe if some of our goals sync up, we can like hold each other accountable or be accountability partners in the new year. I am just grateful and happy to have made it through 2017. There were some times where I really felt like I wasn't gonna make it and like I didn't know what I was doing, and like this year was just like never gonna end, and it just wasn't gonna be a good year. But I think all in all, I feel incredibly blessed, and I feel like everything happens for a reason, whether it's good or bad. And so all that I feel like I can do in this next year is just move forward and do the things that I say that I'm gonna do, and make sure to take care of myself, and just make sure that, you know, I'm doing the things that make me happy and that bring happiness and joy into my life, and that help me spread that happiness and joy to others. So with that said, if you liked this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and make sure that you hit the subscribe button. And if you want to get my vlogs whenever they are released, you can also hit the little bell at the bottom, and that'll notify you as soon as one of my vlogs goes up. So I really appreciate you guys watching. Like I said, leave a comment down below about the things that you want to do in 2018, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.